featured speaker. And you know, I met Jericho about 6 years ago when I interviewed her for another program. And back then we didn't have Facebook Live. We were on a telephone. It was a conference call in a little teeny tiny office. But now we've got big offices and she's here in one of our offices. And you know what? I watched her crush the next 6 years here at Beachbody, working on new moves, working on herself, working on building a family, and continuing to win the hearts of all of our coaches. She's the creator of Core to Force. She's a wife and a mother and a badass super trainer. Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of Morning Meltdown 100, Jericho McMatthews. Here we go. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Yay! And you're in the building. So right after this call, I'm going to run up and give you a hug.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Well, they can't answer back, but believe me, they're pretty excited. So, and you know what? I have them sometimes put an emoji, the 100% emoji. So share with that on Facebook. So right now I've got Jericho. I'm going to do an interview with Jericho, but for the first interview question, Jericho, share for people who may not know you and have not been around 6 years to really know you, share a bit about your background and what brought you to this exact point in your fitness career.
Yes, thank you. There's so many new coaches, and that's so excited to just dive in with Morning Meltdown 100. But yeah, I've been here for a while. I was first introduced to Beachbody back around, I think 2012, right? What you said 6 years ago. I was cast as one of the presenters for Les Mills Pump. So if you guys have been around that long, you might remember that program, but the company that I worked with before this, it was Les Mills, and they're based in Auckland, New Zealand. They specialize in designing group fitness programming for health clubs. And so almost by way of accident, I sort of fell into the fitness industry, just kicking off my professional career right out of college as an international master trainer. And so I traveled around and trained group fitness instructors, you know, to be certified to teach those different formats. There's so much variety across the board in terms of what I've had experience, not only teaching, but also training others to teach. And it did come from just, you know, a combination of my background in playing sports. I've had an athletic background, but came from a very musical family. So, you know, coming from just a background of loving to move to music. My dad was a country music songwriter. My brother's a professional drummer. Just a lot of amazing talent in my family. And although I never got into anything musical per se, I started off by dancing. And so that just kind of has always been in my bones and in my blood. And excuse me, moved to California when I was, almost, I think 12. My dad unfortunately passed away unexpectedly when we were kids and had a heart attack. So just kind of that whole traumatic life experience of you know, losing a parent at such a young age. I think that also, I mean, it's something that for sure influenced where I am today, including where I am in the fitness industry, just because where I stand from and the platform that I really try and represent is one that is not trying to inspire people to work out just to lose weight or just to look good on the outside. It's to celebrate life, to celebrate what we're capable of. And we're just capable of so much more than we think. So it's working through the tough times, the life experiences, things that we really don't have control over sometimes, but it's how we pick ourselves up and move forward again. And I found exercise to just be something that is so much more than a lot of people realize until they make it a lifestyle. You can't live without it once you really make it a lifestyle. You know, it's therapeutic. It's incredible for self-care, happiness. And so just, you know, combining my love of movement, music, my love of life, and just inspiring others to live their life to the fullest is a big foundation for why, the why behind this program, and just being 100, you know, like being the ultimate version of yourself. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to have this opportunity. Les Mills Pump, you know, was a really fun project. I've been working with Joel. You guys know Joel Friedman, and we'd worked together at Les Mills. So we were so excited to be cast on that program together. And then, of course, fast forward, a few years later, we had the opportunity to develop Cour de Force. And I was just, gosh, I'm like sitting in this room right now, and just across from me is a bigger room that we all sat down in. And I was, I think, a week overdue when, and getting ready to have Bexton. So I was very, very pregnant once we just really sat down and started working through what that program was going to look like. So became a new mom just as, my career was changing past a bit, moving away from Les Mills. I was so excited to just embrace a new challenge. And I've always loved working with Beachbody so much. My background is group fitness. It's live in the gyms, training clients, personal training and group fitness. And then just to have the opportunity to touch so many lives in a different way by way of everyone that works out at home is just huge for me. So here we are, and I'm just so excited to share this with you. It's a big program.
Incredible story and an incredible journey that you've been on, and it brought you to this point today. I'm sure if you look back at everything, it was pointing you in this direction, and you waited patiently after Cour de Force to do something that was all your own. Why don't you share how that transpired, your conversation with Carl, and then the why behind this program?
Yeah, thank you. It's it's kind of funny because I'm a team player, and just coming from a background again of sports, and just loving being a part of the experience, knowing that there's no one size fits all. I'm drawn to people and different experiences, and I just really love that. One of my favorite things about that side of the industry, which we tap into here, it's just in a different way, is there's so many people that are attracted to fitness or an experience like this for different reasons, and they're looking for connection. And so, for me, sitting down with Carl, and I know Carl kind of just understanding more about my background, and you've said I've waited patiently. Thank you. Yeah, I've been, put me in, coach, put me in, I'm ready, put me in, for a little while, but we of course had to wait for the right thing. And I will also say I never, ever in my wildest dreams expected to be trusted and handed a program this extensive and this comprehensive and just so huge in so many ways. There's so many firsts in this program as my first solo program. And so I just really, really am so honored to just like carry that torch and help spread this program like wildfire. I sat down with him actually in this exact room. And when he said to me, 100 workouts, I feel like I blacked out for like 30 seconds. I was looking at him, and I have no idea, but I feel like I had this range of emotions going through, like, is he serious right now? 100. And okay, that's crazy, right? Or the idea of doing 100 workouts in 100 days seems kind of crazy. It's a big commitment, not just for everyday people, but for me. And I'm a fitness fanatic. This is the life that I live and that I love so much. And so when he said that to me, it shocked me a little bit. And it took me a minute to sort of become a fan of that idea immediately, because my job and the thing that I care most about is making fitness accessible, making a lifestyle change for people so that they don't have to deal with that whole falling off and having to get back on, and that ongoing yo-yo, the cycle of beating yourself up and feeling like you just can't get it. And so I wanted to make sure this was something that people can do. And sometimes you have to just pull them in slowly. So here's the thing. There's so much flexibility to it. And I can explain, I could talk about it for hours, but there are 2 modifiers. You can really go at your own pace. There's so much variety. And I will say too, with the test group, one thing that blew me away is you can do hard things. And I do say that. I try to really speak to everyone the way I would in a group fitness class. And I always have someone new in my class. My goal is to hook people physically and, just connect and anchor them in emotionally and make an experience that they can't live without. And that is what creates the lifestyle shift. And the test group participants I'm so proud and so happy to hear them say a lot of them didn't think that they could do 100 workouts, but they committed to themselves. They made a commitment and they just kept going. And it's like every day that they pushed play and kept their commitment, even if they weren't perfect, even if they missed a day and then stacked to get back on track, or, maybe it was they didn't want to push play and they slept in and they ended up pushing play at 9 o'clock at night. Every single time they made themselves proud, they got stronger and created more discipline. And now they don't want to lose that. They're all telling me they don't want to go back to where they were before. They feel like a new and improved version of themselves. So for me, that was all the validation that I needed to know too, that again, people can do this. Anyone can do this. And they're 20 to 30 minutes long. You don't need a lot. They're fun. And it's not crazy. It's flexible. So
Jericho, I was just laughing out loud when Carl said 100 workouts, you thought he was crazy. But what went through your mind? I mean, you kept saying, put me in, coach, put me in. Like you were ready. You were so ready for the next opportunity. But then when you had to go back and create 100 workouts, what was your ultimate goal? I know you were saying it was about a lifestyle change, but what was it that like you had to go to the drawing board, right? I mean, you've done fitness for so long, but this was 100 workouts. How did you design it? Where did you want it to go?
Well, for me, I'm a very, very busy mom of a toddler. He actually just turned 4 on Friday, you guys. So when you say, yeah, it's definitely been a process. It's been a long time coming, but wow, it wouldn't have happened any other way, to be honest. And I was ready for this. When it was handed to me, I actually kind of did a double take and looked at the ask of creating the most extensive, the most comprehensive program in the history of Beachbody. I mean, it's not just 100 workouts. There's a variety of 10 different formats. So we have different styles of cardio, different styles of strength training, resistance training with dumbbells, different styles of core, total body, and recovery. So the fact that, I mean, we all have very unique and different backgrounds, us as super trainers. And so the thing that for me is quite different is that variety and teaching and really being, having a skill set in these different categories. But also the thing that makes it really cool and unique is we've never had that much variety in one program. That said, this is a complete lifestyle program. Whereas, you might have one program that's just focused on cardio, or it's body weight only, like core to force, or just a lifting program. This has everything in it, including the recovery, flexibility work that everyone needs to do in their training program, but they usually skip it and end up really kind of neglecting that area of a really solid, intelligent training program. So recovery is baked in, and the calendar is laid out in a way that anyone can do it. There's, again, stacking options. If you're an athlete, there are calendars that could work for you and really help you enhance your performance. Of course, if you want to have weekends off, there's flexibility to do that. So it's a game changer, absolutely a game changer in so many ways. So yeah, sitting down, it was actually hard. With this much variety, it's like honing in and deciding on just this structure for that format. And I say that behind me, I have a calendar. And so 1 through 10, those first 10 boxes at the top represent not only the first 10 workouts, but you're doing something different every single day. So it's just, it's my pleasure. And it's so much fun for me. So if you get bored easily, you are not going to get bored with this program.
I'm jumping in because you're talking a lot about flexibility, and you and I talked about the meal plans and how that works with your lifestyle. So talk a little bit about Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset and how that started to factor in the flexibility of the program.
Yeah, thank you. It is so cool to me that we have so much wow, star power at Beachbody. I mean, just the fact that we have so many choices for people, that was important for me, in terms of the nutrition plan. I'm not a black and white girl. I don't believe that there's a one size that fits all, that you do this, everyone has to follow it to a T. We all have different goals. We all have different realities. We all have different lifestyles, and just we're in different chapters, different places in our life. So my results doing one thing are going to be different than someone else's results doing the exact same thing. That said, it shouldn't be, I never wanted this to be anything that people dreaded, including the nutrition side. The workouts, I wanted to make them fun, exciting, high energy, quick, but very results oriented. The same goes for nutrition. However, the fact that we have Ultimate Portion Fix and 2B Mindset, along with the standalone MM100 nutrition plan, just gives everyone so much more variety in the fact that they just complement each other and can just sort of fluidly mesh this program. It's why wouldn't we do that? I would never want to take away anyone's great results. So we have so many people that are killing it with 2B Mindset or killing it with Ultimate Portion Fix. So the fact that people have that flexibility, you can stay on that plan and transfer the M100 nutrition, all the recipes, those plans fall right in line with everything Ultimate Portion Fix. In terms of the calorie brackets, the plans, they're exactly the same. You just get some different tweaks, some fresh new recipes, and a different outlook. The tracker that goes along with this program to help support the nutrition is so huge, and we can chat about that as well in a second. But bottom line, and also Alana and Autumn are so incredibly supportive. They cannot wait to help you guys with M100 and stay on track with your goals with whichever nutrition plan you choose. Actually, Autumn and I are going to be doing a call tomorrow, and we have one getting nailed down with Alana as well. So we have all the support for you guys to crush your goals and to feel successful.
Awesome. You know, at Beachbody, we talk about programs either in minutes or in, how long the workouts are or how many days the program is. And Morning Meltdown 100 is not really about 100 days. It's about 100 workouts. So 100 workouts. Can you talk to me about some of the test group people and how they felt about that 100 workouts?
Right. So one of the biggest aha moments I think I had in this process, which by the way, we had the pilot coach test group going live on their workouts as I was filming. And one of the coolest things to witness was not only, when I'm checking in there, I'm seeing baby bumps grow. I'm seeing babies born. I'm seeing people move houses. I'm seeing just so much life happen. There are people that got, sick for a few days and then and saw people rally around them and support them to help them get back on track and maybe double up their workouts to get caught back up with the rest of the test group. There are people that amazing, super inspirational moms, like I mentioned, there were babies born during the test group. So they started the workouts when they were very pregnant and then had a baby and then got cleared to work out again. And then they're just back. And then they've got their baby in their arms. It was the coolest thing ever just to see life happen all around this test group, within this test group, hard things. And unfortunately, some of those hard things were loss. People experienced loss and separation. And that said, it's a season basically of someone's life. If you think about 100 days, if someone follows a 100-day calendar, it's over 3 months, and so much can happen, right? And will happen in our lives. But making the commitment to keep yourself a priority and stay on track, I think it shocked them that they were able to continue pushing through and these experiences in their lives that we all experience at one point or another. And it was the constant that kept them going. It was the purpose and the goal and all of that kept them on track to keep going. And I remember signing the picture on set, the I Commit to 100 on day one. We shot Cardio Meltdown and the cast signed it with me. I just remember thinking, okay, yes, we're signing this, but I had no idea the impact it was going to create from the inside out, the amount of strength and confidence and just empowerment it was going to give so many people just because they completed it. They finished a goal they set for themselves. And that doesn't even touch the physical transformation, the results that they got. And they were in tears sharing this with me. And So yeah, there's just something very different, and I'm blown away. It's exceeded all our expectations, and I'm just wow. I'm still kind of in awe, pinching myself.
You know, I interview people who have been former athletes and they have that inner discipline that many people who are not athletes don't have that discipline. And you had mentioned to me that this creates a certain discipline. And what I'm seeing on Facebook is so many athletic jumps in the air. I mean, they are doing that move that you do. It's like, this is incredible. That should be a goal in itself. Or the burpee bolt, right? I mean, but the discipline that the 100 workouts has created these people is really impressive. Now, I want to talk a little bit more. We have just a few more questions left. I want to talk about the unique format of the DJ, and that it's the first time we've incorporated a live DJ, live music into the workouts. How have you already seen people get motivated and achieve better results with this unique format?
Yeah, thank you. Well, wow. Here's the thing, and I don't know, you guys can't all respond, anyone that's listening right now, but I don't think this is just because I have a musical background and I love music so much, but you can respond to me now. How many of you guys just feel like your workout is so much better when you are cranking like awesome, awesome music, right? And it really can drive you. Music can take you to a place that allows you to kind of disconnect from, from a situation, if you will. We listen to music to kind of help us get through something hard. We listen to music to get amped up and pumped up. I remember with my girlfriends, we'd kind of like put on music and get ready together before we're going to go out, or if we're going to go dance, like to get hyped up. So just music has the power to do so much from an emotional standpoint and from a mental standpoint too. For me, anytime I'm getting ready to get on stage and present a big workout, for me, music is so important. I'll use music to get myself in the right headspace, to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing, to kind of retouch on what I want to get out of a certain experience. And so I'm just super excited if people aren't used to having music drive an experience and help just really help them tap into their potential. This program is where it's at. So, and there's research around it too, just the ability to forget how hard you're working. Usually an hour will fly by, but these are 20 to 30 minute long workouts. So between it just being fun and driving the experience from an emotional standpoint and energetically, we actually use it to our advantage to get the best results in the program. We change the tempos, have different styles of music. Jesse's so much fun. He's like grooving the whole time, setting the vibe and the tone. It's like a party.
I was just going to ask you, you mentioned to me that it's tempo-based choreography. Why don't you share a little bit about what that means?
Yeah, so thank you for mentioning that. And by the way, everyone, the entire Morning Meltdown 100 program is not on the beat. So yes, there are certain varieties out of the 10, certain formats out of the 10 different unique structures that are choreographed, if you will, to the beat. And then there are some that aren't. And that wasn't by mistake or just, we'll mix it up and give you a little mix of both. You'll get incredibly different styles of results depending on which format. So I've carefully designed them to be musically driven and use the music to our advantage when it comes to getting great results, but also not just for variety, but different styles of programming, are maximized when you don't work to the music. So for example, with Core de Force, we didn't move on the beat, but also to keep that program as authentic as possible, even though I love moving to music, I love dancing, I love when the beat drops and I'm actually moving my body on the beat. With Core de Force, our goal was to make the most authentic mixed martial arts style program, fitness program that we could. And fighters don't get in the ring and say 5, 6, 7, 8, and then throw a punch. So, but with this program, we've got one version of cardio meltdown, which is what you're going to do. You're going to push play on workout 1, cardio meltdown, and it is beat driven and it's endurance focused. So it's more steady state, simple structure. You're moving your body on the rhythm of the music. It's not detrimental if you fall off the beat at all, but it's fun, and I move you on the beat. Versus category 6 is our other style of cardio, and it's called lit cardio, and the focus is HIIT training. So I'll set you up on the beat. You may or may not notice that, but it doesn't matter, because the focus of HIIT training is going max intensity, and you're breaking the beat and you're going off the rhythm. But you always have permission to do what feels comfortable and right to you. So if you wanted to move at a slower pace, you can stay on the beat at whatever tempo I set you up, and move a little slower. So again, yeah, different formats call for different musical needs. And I just felt like, wow, I was like a kid in a candy store getting to develop a program this big that has that much variety and ability to use the music. So I had my head down, working on it so hard forever. And it's what a whirlwind to bring it all to life and be here right now.
You have the B100 book on the table right there.
Right here, yeah.
How does that book help someone on their journey?
Wow, you guys. So this book, it came to life and in such a beautiful way. And I knew there would be a tracker element to this program. And most immediately, again, when I sat down with Carl and he said 100 workouts, and at that point still, we're wrapping our heads around how this is gonna all shape together and not be intimidating to people, just be flexible, but also give them enough direction and framework and guidelines to keep them accountable and keep them on track. The place that I come from, is, as I mentioned earlier, an inclusive standpoint where I want to just hook everyone physically, grab them emotionally, and get them to love themselves more, hook into being the best version of themselves. So for me, it's never been about, looking hot and working out to look a certain way, to be a certain number on a scale or a clothing size. To me, being the ultimate version of yourself and your nutrition, your fitness, every element, every aspect of your healthy self, mind, body, emotional, physical, spiritual, it's big, it's bigger than that. But each category in each area, it looks different on everyone else, but it also influences those other areas. B100, the B100 book was designed to not only help you get the most out of the 100 workouts, the nutrition that you commit to, whichever plan, whether it's Ultimate Portion Fix, 2B Mindset, Morning Meltdown 100 nutrition plan. This book was designed to support you in your life, to help you discover your why or rediscover your why. We go through life, guys, every day, and curveballs hit us and things change, and we wake up and the wind's blown, and we grow and we evolve. So this book is just a support, a tool full of amazing activities to help you live your best life. There's an activity that you do almost immediately before you even push play, and you get to write your why, or tweak it. You get to set up your perfect morning routine. And yes, the name of this program is Morning Meltdown 100, and it's designed to be done in the morning. You could do it any time of day. People ask me all the time, what if I can't work out in the morning, or I'm not a morning person, or what if, I can't work out till 5. Here's the thing. The bottom line is, this is about you committing to yourself. You are making yourself a priority. So often, especially busy parents, myself included. And it happened to me during this process, you guys, throughout the creation, throughout filming, even post filming and just diving in and trying to find balance. We're constantly trying to find balance, right? And this book helps you stay balanced in every area. It helps you excel. Find your why, stay committed, find your tribe, who supports you. It encourages you to lose bad habits and create new ones to replace those bad habits. It's a reflection tool, and it's written in a really beautiful, positive way, an inspiring way. And I'm very proud of it. I'm so excited for everyone to get their hands on it. It's also, by the way, it's hardbound, and it looks like a coffee table book. So it's kind of a journal and a tracker and inspiration and just so much in one. So yeah, it's
I love that you said to me that it was not prescriptive. Like it's fluid. It goes with you. It works with your lifestyle. But the fact that you're writing things down helps with the discipline, I'm assuming.
absolutely. Yeah, I didn't want it to feel like too much homework. It's already enough getting people to commit to 100 workouts. So for me personally, with my busy life, I would never want to open up something and it's like overwhelming to fill out or takes a bunch of time. So you can use it as much or as little as it's going to help you, but you can also make it your own. And yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Okay, two more quick questions. We talked earlier about the 2 week coach group, the that you're going to be doing, that's going to be taking place. Can you talk a little bit about what will happen in that coach group and the learning that people can expect?
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm so excited for this, guys. So this is my first super trainer launch group. Obviously, the most comprehensive, the most extensive program ever. This is such a huge year for Beachbody. So, the industry is changing. There's so much out there. There's so much happening around us at all times. And I really value time so much. And that's been one of my biggest lessons since becoming a mom is how valuable time is, right? I mean, how many of you guys that are listening had a just completely new understanding of time once you had kids, how precious 5 minutes to yourself can really feel when you're kind of stretched to the max or you're spread thin or you're doing all the things. And I'm aware of that. And I don't take it lightly. I don't take time lightly. And that said, not only did that reasoning really support and influence the why behind these workouts, only lasting 20 to 30 minutes, you get out what you put in. So you can really crush your goals and not have to work so hard and so long. And also condense. Less is more. Like the book, I came from a less is more approach. I didn't want it to be overwhelming. The program is a lot, 20 to 30 minutes, fun, fresh, challenging, results driven, like no nonsense though. And this group it's really hyper focused on just immersing everyone in this program to really focus on the key components, the foundation, so that you can take that and run with it. You're going to get all the tips and the why behind every single format. So I'm going to be in there working out with you guys, answer your questions. We could talk through technique. We can talk through nutrition. We can talk through music, all of it. But the thing is, again, it's to allow you guys to really get the quality over the quantity of let's make a really long group for several months. And, you kind of get lost in the shuffle sometimes. So I want to make it efficient. I want to respect your time and give you quality and give you everything that you need to go out and rock your own challenge groups. I want to pass the torch to you so you can go out and spread this program like wildfire, because that's what it is. And in order to really do that, to be able to represent something, to be able to answer questions and help meet people's needs, because they will need flexibility. They will need sometimes different calendars depending on their lifestyle. They will need adjustments made if they need modifications or if they need different nutrition options. This group is going to immerse you in everything you need to represent this program and help as many people as possible. So I'm just really excited for it. And here's the other thing, starting today, coaches get exclusively coaches get access to the first, not just the prep calendar, which drops today, which is 5 unique workouts designed to help get people ready and understand what to expect across the board with the different variety behind me here. It's really cool that you get access to the first 10 workouts in the program for the first 2 weeks of July. And then they're going to go away. The first 10 full workouts are the best way you can dive in and start understanding how to talk about this. Because I can talk all day long and you can watch these videos and listen, but you won't really get it until you sweat to these workouts. Put your phones down, do them full out, then pick them up. I want to see your action shots. I've been seeing so many incredible action shots, but you will shock yourself. You will surprise yourself. You are so wildly capable, and people can do so much more than they think. And you'd mentioned, Sandy, that, wow, I'm seeing all these like jumping pictures and people are saying it like, whoa, I don't know if I can move my body like that. I promise you, in 100 days, you can do so much more than you think. And I'm just watching it happen, and my eyes are filling with tears.
Are those 10 categories that you were telling me about?
Yeah, they're the first. So not only does 1 through 10 represent the first 10 workouts in the program, but every single day has a different focus, has a different structure. So you start with cardio on day 1. It's, again, endurance focused, beat driven. Then you hit upper body strength. Day 2, that's upbeat strength, dumbbells. So all you need for this program, light, medium, and heavy dumbbells. If you have a mat, that's great, but you don't need one. Day 3 is your first integrated core workout. That's on the floor. So think really challenging. I mean, it's called Core Inferno. Okay. We're going to light it up and rip up your abs, your postural muscles, your glutes. Huge focus on the glutes in this program across the board. Total body is category 4. That's a bar inspired workout with it's very, very athletically approached though. So don't get nervous if you're a guy listening. But you get to bring in your inner ballerina. So bros who ballet, get ready for it. 5 is freestyle flow. So that's your first recovery. Bringing in a little bit of yoga, a vinyasa style. It's more athletic, but just heating up your body just enough to really lengthen your muscles and find some good recovery, because you're going to hit it hard for category 6. That's your HIIT cardio, called lit cardio. Different structure, fast and furious. Most of those workouts clock in around 22, 23 minutes. Guys, okay. Seriously, they're fast and furious. They're a lot of fun. 7 is downbeat strength. So it follows the same structure as upbeat strength, but it's lower body, legs and booty with dumbbells. 8 is your second integrated core category, but it's called Fight Club. So don't tell anybody about it. I had to bring in some background, but this one is on the beat. So I've got background teaching, as you guys know, on the rhythm, punching to the beat and then punching off the beat. So this is a beat driven workout, but the focus is on your core, back, glutes, all of it. Really awesome workouts, lots of fun. 9 is MeltCon. That's metabolic conditioning. So that's your second category of total body. Fast, furious. There are 2 10-minute blocks. You get to pull together all of our favorite. I designed each of the 9s. So 9, 19, all the way down to 99. Those are based on the previous 9 days or 8 days strength workouts. So upbeat strength with dumbbells, Core Inferno, total body badass, and downbeat strength combined 10 exercises that you push through to rev up your metabolism, to shred you, to melt the fat, and just leave you with a beautiful toned athletic body. Then 10 is revive. So that's more static stretching. So I'm talking fast, but there's so much to talk about, but it's all there. The guesswork is taken away. And if you need a stack, you can stack. If you wanted to get through them a little quicker, if you want to have a day or 2 off, this is your program, and it's you versus you. And yeah, it's just.
I love that. So we're going to close with a few parting words from you. And I wanted to know how you felt on Workout 100, and how did the group feel about it?
Wow. Well, you know what? I just saw for the first time shared on Facebook. I was tagged and I was getting text messages like, oh my gosh, Jericho, that the rap video, the 100th, it was amazing. And I was in tears, and I'm like, wait, what, which video? I've been filming so many different things, and besides the workouts, and just hit the ground running. I found it, and it's outrageous. There's a reality crew following me that morning, and you guys, I wasn't expecting. My twin sister called me the morning of. I'm in my Jeep driving to the studios, and she calls me, surprises me. I hadn't seen her in a while. Just overwhelmed with not only excitement, happiness, just also sadness. I didn't want it to end. The cast, we all became a family. The test group became a family. And again, everyone's been experiencing life, going through hard times, going through exciting times. And so for that, we made it to that point. And by the way, of course, 100 falls on the 10 category, which I just explained it's called Revive. And that's one of your recovery days. I absolutely could not end 100 workouts with static stretching only. And so just to do it proud, I thought, what better way to go out 100 strong than to create an epic mashup of all 10 categories. So we do a block of work from cardio meltdown all the way through to MELTCON, metabolic conditioning. You do a little block from each one. And by the way, of course, you're coming off of workout 99 and your body is like toast on MELTCON 99. So I didn't want the focus to be, I'm going to kill these people with an hour-long workout, because it's twice as long. It had to be able to fit everything in. I gave you a little celebratory, super fun block from each one. And it's a challenging workout. Don't get me wrong, but the focus and the vibe was we were celebrating how far we all came together, celebrating this incredibly diverse, comprehensive, just unique standout program. And we had a blast doing it. They brought in like 100 roses that I couldn't even hold up. Like Paul Katami walked in holding these flowers, and I remember getting them on day 50, and there were 50 of them. And I'm like, "Ooh, this is heavy, dang." And there's like, whoa, they came out, and then confetti's everywhere and everyone's crying. And we went up and signed the thing. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm an emotional girl, I guess, like in terms of, gosh, when I feel if something's sad, it's really sad. And then if something's super exciting and happy, I'm just both ends of the spectrum. That day was just, wow. I'm still living the effects of it. And every day I have this journey and these reminders. So when I saw that video, it just took me back. I'm going to actually, I'll post it today. If you guys are listening right now and you want to see it, it's really moving. But I can't wait for you to experience this program. Make sure you take advantage of those 10 workouts, please. They're going to come down on July 16th. So,
okay, note to self, send myself 100 roses on the 100th workout. This has been truly a pleasure. You're just so adorable. So many people on Facebook are commenting about your gorgeous hair, which I mentioned to you, the high ponytail, the 3-foot long ponytail is like hitting you in the face.
Guys, I've been needing, like, what can you get done in 3 months? When you're shooting those like long days, I have not been able to get my hair trimmed. I need to go in for a trim. When we were in Sweden, I just took some scissors and trimmed it. Yeah, it's getting long.
Well, it's gorgeous. Congratulations. What a big day. You know what? At the end of every National Wake Up Call, I share an affirmation. And today I had put anything is possible, but I added, you can do hard things. So anything is possible, guys. Today is a huge day at Beachbody, and we have Jericho McMatthews to thank for that with the 100 workouts. So have an incredible day today, just basking in this huge accomplishment of yours. And for those of you that have done already the 100 workouts, you have so much to teach others. And for those of you starting on today with workout number 1, some of you have already done it. Maybe you should cross out the number 1 on your thing behind you there, Jericho, because a lot of people have already done workout number 1. So
that's awesome. Hit me up. I want to know how everyone experienced it. Use the hashtags MM100, Morning Meltdown 100. Tag me, please. And I will be so excited to share those today.
All right. That's it for the Wake Up Call, everybody. We will see you next week. We will be on National Wake Up Call on Monday, but we will also be at Summit next week. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye, everybody.